Hello, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Babatunde Adebola, and you're welcome to this session of the Need to Know series. This is a program that is geared towards helping to showcase the lives of men and women who are defying their circumstances to live and to impact their communities with good things. Today, we have a very wonderful lady, a lady who's done well for herself. Recently, she became the owner and operator of the Chick-Fil-A franchise in Square One, Mississauga, in Ontario, Canada. And it's a privilege to have her. She's a Nigerian. Unfortunately, or coincidentally, she's wearing the Nigerian colors today. So let's welcome Mufuti Sanusi. How are you doing today, Mufuti?
Hi, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. I'm doing perfectly well, thanks to God. Yeah, like you said, coincidentally, we're in the Nigerian
Green, white, green.
Yes.
Are you able to recite the national anthem? Because the longer people stay away from home, the more difficult it is. So let's put you on the spot. What's the national? Please tell us. They know the pledge. The pledge is probably faster.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my heart, to defend our unity and uphold our glory. So help me God. Yeah, I think I'm forgetting.
Honor and glory. You tried, but you missed one word there. But excellent, excellent, good stuff. All right, so we'd like to get to know you. We'd like to understand what exactly is the driving force behind the Mufuti that we see today. A little bit about your background would be helpful.
Sure. My name is Mufuti Sanusi, but really a lot of people call me Ebolua, and
oh, really?
Family,
okay.
Yeah, my family call me Atike. So it's just in the corporate words, that I get called Mufuti a lot. I was born into a Muslim family. I met Christ when I went to a high school in Nigeria, a Christian high school called Danto High School, and that's where I met Christ. Really, what's the force behind Mufuti? I would say it's majorly three things that my mother instilled in me. It's hard work, good education, and the fear of God. As hard work because she doesn't believe in the school of thought that life gives you what you want, even though you have all it takes for you to get all you want. You have to go get it, and you have to go get it yourself. So she instilled that mindset, and I think it's still resounding in my life to today. She also, I said, hard work, the fear of God, and good education. So my mother didn't get the best of education, but she told herself, even if I didn't get the best of education due to financial reasons, I'm going to do all my best to give my children the best of education. So I'm so grateful that she made that promise to herself and she achieved it. And last but not the least is the fear of God. Yes, I was born a Muslim, but I'm not a Christian. But my mom shaped me in a way that in all that you do, in all that you find yourself doing, make sure God is the center of it all. So of course, when she was raising me up to be like Islam, Alabia, the center of it all, but it really shaped me to know that you don't do anything by yourself, by your power, unless you have God in it. You're set to go in leaps and bounds. So I'll just say those three things shape me: hard work, good education, and the fear of God.
That's beautiful. So I would ask you a question because I'm a man. You've been silent about your dad. Is that deliberate or is there some story to that?
No, not at all. I never met my dad. My dad passed away after conception, so I never knew who my dad was. So my family shaped who I am today.
Wow, that is remarkable. So is she here with you in Canada or she's back home in Nigeria?
No, she's not here with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure wherever she is, she's very proud of what her daughter has become and is becoming, because this is just the beginning of the story, as it were.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so let's go to the Chick-fil-A. Maybe I'll take a pause and drink some water. Do you see anything familiar? So I was privileged to be there on day one when it launched, and we got this tumbler which I'm very proud of. I keep it right where this is my study table, so I keep it right here. And
Okay.
so tell us your story. How did you get it, and how has the experience been?
Sure. I'll try to cut the long story short. So my career was in accounting and finance. I went to York University, studied finance, came out, worked in different financial institutions. But I found myself mostly investment finance, and I'm like, this is not really me. I'm not thriving. I'm thankful that I'm making money, but I'm not thriving.
Yeah.
I was born into an entrepreneurial family as well. So my mom owned a textile merchant. She owned a fabric business,
Okay.
which I was really part of, especially because after we come back from school from boarding house, everybody last year like where you report to you and all of that.
Okay.
Maybe we have some holidays here and there, but that business was just part of my upbringing as well.
Okay.
So fast forward to 2017, when I went to Houston, Texas to go see my brother, my niece's first year birthday party. So we went to go pick up a catering order at Chick-Fil-A. Then I couldn't even pronounce the name, but so my sister-in-law treated me to a Chick-Fil-A meal. And I remember we didn't get home. I finished the food, and because I could not pronounce the name of the company, I called it my own name, the Good Food Company.
Okay.
So fast forward a couple of months later, I was going to Mexico, and on my way back from Mexico, I wanted the good food at the airport. Then the lights were off and they were not open. So I was looking at my friends and I'm like, what's happening here? I need this food before I board the plane. And then one of them told me that's the company that doesn't open on a Sunday. So as you can see, at that time, like I was doing accounting and finance, and I'm like, what sort of company is this? Losing a market share in an airport Sunday in America.
Yeah.
Like I was hungry and angry because I was under food. So that them being closed on Sunday, aside from their food being good, I think them being closed on Sunday strike the ground for me. Like you always say, like any farmer, before you plant and you have to strike the ground. That was what struck the ground for me. So fast forward to when I went to my MBA in 2008, and towards the end of my MBA in 2019, the UK, I heard the news broke that the Good Food Company was coming to Canada. I'm like, company. So I wrapped up my dissertation. I came back to Canada. So honestly, I'd even a little bit forgot about Chick-fil-A. So I was just looking for a job because I just finished my MBA. So I came across the leadership development program, the Chick-fil-A leadership development program. It's called the LD program. So I think what drew my attention a lot to the opportunity was that you can, after the program, 2 to 3 years program, you have the opportunity to become a Chick-fil-A franchisee or do whatever you want to do outside of Chick-fil-A. So nothing was guaranteed. So I'm like, you know what? I just took a risk to dump my job, dump my apartment, go to the UK to go get my MBA. Let me just take this risk again. Hopefully it can pan out for me to become an operator.
So you left from Nigeria to the UK, or for where? Where were you based at the time?
No, from Nigeria, I came to Canada, right, to do my undergraduate degree, and then I worked. So after working for over almost 5 years, that's when I would do my MBA in the UK. So I was in the UK. I was in Canada when I went to the UK to go do my. So I think for me, for Chick-fil-A, applying to the LDP program, what resonated to me about the company, even before really knowing the founder, is the core values of the company. Here to serve, better together, pursuing what's next, purpose driven. So I'm a very, although I aspire to be a leader, to be a business owner, I'm very team oriented. In the school of thought that says 2 heads are better than 1. So when they said better together, I'm like, okay, I think there's something here in this company. And what sealed the deal for me was the corporate purpose of Chick-fil-A, which is to glorify God by being a faithful steward to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to us, and to be a positive influence on all that come in contact with Chick-fil-A.
Wow. Amazing.
As an MBA and an accounting and finance person, all of that corporate, all of what you do in corporate and your services and products should reflect in your purpose. But for this company, it was different. There was no chicken in their purpose. There was no food. So I told myself, if this company can really tell me I'll glorify God by selling chicken, I really see how it is. And I guess this is where I say the rest is history. And thankfully, I'm an owner and operator today.
Wow, what a beautiful story. The owner is Truth Kathy or something like that.
Yes, Sam Kathy. Yeah, that was the founder of Chick-fil-A.
Wow, wow. The first time I heard about it was in the church where I attend, where the minister was talking about the fact that Chick-fil-A doesn't open on Sundays. I didn't know that. And this was not too long ago. I was like, oh, okay, that's surprising. Like you, I was also thinking, because Square One, where you are in Square One is a commercial nerve center where every day is a raking. And I kind of thought, okay, so I don't know if I went there on a Sunday or I just got to know that you also don't open on a Sunday. I'm like, okay. So they've been able to transport that.
Oh yeah, it's part of who Chick-fil-A is. And when you're signing the dotted line for the contracts, you're signing that as well. And which is just something that it started from the founder actually.
Yeah.
And it's really, really I'm really happy that the third generation are still keeping up to that values. Yeah. And it's just really amazing.
Yeah, good. So let's talk about how is it going? Because the first weeks I was there repeatedly, for different things. I saw you on some of those times. I was always blown away by the number. There was what it reminded me of was when Apple is about to launch the iPhone or how that queue just lines up. And I'm like, what? So I don't know if it's still like that because I haven't been there in a while, but how has that experience been for you?
Oh, thank you. It's really funny that you compared it to Apple. Chick-fil-A is known for a lot of things, but three things Chick-fil-A is known for is their food, their great food, their quick service, and their exceptional genuine hospitality.
Okay.
That's how Chick-fil-A protects its brand. And that's why a lot of people want to associate with Chick-fil-A or go to Chick-fil-A for the quick service, the quality of food and all of that. So even in the US, it's always like this. Like
I see.
Synonym to long lines. So honestly, with all humility, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all that there's still long lines and all of that. I mean, for the grand opening, of course, the expectation was high. People have been expecting Chick-fil-A to open, and there was a lot of marketing to telling them when the grand opening is and all of that. So I'm really thankful that it's still busy and there's still long line. Like what I tell people, busy is good. That means you have business.
Definitely.
Yes. So to answer your question, grand opening week and even month was good, and also because it was summer. But things have settled down now.
Okay.
We have the reading, especially from Monday to Thursday. School is back in session, back to school and all of that. But as a business person, you need to have the strategy on how to continue to increase the traffic in your restaurant. I would say Fridays and Saturdays are still as busy, so I'm really thankful for that.
That's good. That's good. I mean, one other thing I saw was the diversity. So there were people from different cultures and stuff. There were just spots of Black folks there. So I'm wondering, have you noticed an influx of not Nigerians, but Africans or Black faces there now? Because I would like to promote this, most especially because we have a Nigerian owner in that place.
So in terms of the guests, you mean?
Yes, visitors, people coming in.
I think.
Or what's demographic? Because I saw lots of young people. I also saw lots of elderly people. It was like it cut across all the barriers of people.
Yeah, I think the demographic of Mississauga as a whole is the highest is the South Asians.
Yeah.
Which it's about 40, almost 49%, if not 50%.
Wow.
Really
okay.
high.
Okay.
And then the next after that is the Caucasians, and
Yeah.
then Black. So the demographic is really most of Asia and white people. However,
Okay.
that being said, I've met a lot of Black people before, like
Okay.
just not necessarily from Nigeria, but
Yeah.
I've met some Nigerians before. But I think honestly, now that I'm reflecting back on it, I think it has been a melting pot, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Representative of what Canada likes to
Exactly.
be, you know.
Exactly.
Wow, that's good. So when are you opening the next one? Right, one good success story opens another one.
Amen. Like I told people, let me
Let you land first.
this first one first.
Yeah.
And hopefully if it's God willing, we'll talk about the second one. But I'm still settling with this one first.
Good stuff. So today is the 5th of November, and there's Black Friday. Do you have anything in particular that you want us to know? Is there any promo, anything, or really you want us to know that you're available all through this period and all right up to Christmas and beyond?
So honestly, Chick-fil-A doesn't do like promo on all of that. Like the culture is kind of different in how we how you as a business owner, how you manage your business, but more so importantly, how you represent the brand as a whole. But something that I've been trying to do more is like catering order because of the holiday season, so that we're trying to advertise that a lot. But more personally, as a business owner, how I'm trying to get involved in more community is donating like food. A lot of companies have reached out to me in terms of donation and sponsorship, and the sponsorship that I do as a business owner is to support with catering of food, like giving out food. Like the other day, one of my team members is in a football team, and they're having their last game of the year. So I was able to get in contact with his coach, and I was able to provide them dinner, like provide them some sandwiches and drink that day. So I say this to say I'm trying to establish my business, because at the end of the day, I'm a business owner. I'm just part of Chick-fil-A to strengthen my presence in the community of Square One and of Mississauga. So there are more stuff coming next year, honestly. But right now, like you said, we just opened in August, and we're just trying to master our operational excellence. So all of any quote unquote promo or anything that we'll be doing will be more next year, because right now baby's trying to go out outlet from our right.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, it's good to know that you've already started establishing yourself by, embedding yourself in the community, because that's really where you get the value. I used to work for a company called Accenture, which had the value. The way we measured success or productivity was we called it 3 bubbles. The first was that you were a value creator, meaning you were able to see how you could help a client to see how they could be a better version of themselves. Second one was people developer, which means you can impact people and enable them to be a high-performing individual. And the third was a business operator, get the job done. But one other thing I've discovered, which is very important, as an addition to that, is the need to be a community influencer, regardless of what you do. And that's something that I've taken on as a personal responsibility, which is working effectively. So I'm happy to hear that you're already connecting all the dots, even this early in the organization. I have the privilege of being the president of the Alliance of Nigerian Entrepreneurs. And what we do is we're very proud of Nigerian immigrants, particularly in Canada, who have come in and established themselves. We have a community that comprises aspiring entrepreneurs, upcoming entrepreneurs, as well as established entrepreneurs. We bring everybody together so that we can have a common platform to launch out. Our goal is not just to be into ourselves. The goal is to develop and then reach out to the community, because really, if you've made it all the way to Canada, you don't want to just be a Nigerian talking to Nigerians. That would be defeating the whole purpose. And that's why someone like you, who's already reaching out to a melting pot, like you said, is doing an excellent job of what we would like to see people do. So we all can only wish you the best. And very soon, I'm sure we'll have the opportunity of meeting you within a community, celebrating the things that you're doing. And maybe even taking some of those snacks that you talk about, those food. just kidding, but you never know. All right. So thank you very much, Mufuti. It's been a pleasure having you on board, and we wish you continued success in all that you do. Viewers, this is the where we call it a day, because this has been a beautiful session. This video will be available, and I'm sure that people will enjoy watching it. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Emma. I really do appreciate the time.
You're welcome. Bye for now.